I'm Mr. James from Charm City Karate. This is Kenpo On Dummies for purple belt stances. All right, stances give a lot of people trouble, mostly because, they don't practice. Don't let that be you. Practice your stances. They're not hard, okay? They're not complicated. You just got to do them until they become natural. And all that really takes is some practice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show them to you. You're going to practice them. That way we'll both have done our bit, and then you'll be good, and everything will be cool. All right, so I'm going to tilt the camera a little bit so you can see my feet, because the hands don't really matter with stances. Just assume my hands look like this if you can't see them, because that's generally correct. Okay? All right, so the first stance we have is called a 90-degree cat stance. I'm not a big fan, but I'll show it to you anyway. Cat stance, what happens is 90% of your weight ends up on one foot, 10% ends up on the other foot. So the foot with 10% of the weight on it always ends up pointed at the bad guy and up on the tippy toe. Right? In this case, bad guy's going to be the camera. The foot with all the weight on it is going to be the one that determines what kind of a stance it is, whether it's a 90 or a 45. You have two cat stances. So 90-degree cat stance, this foot is turned at 90 degrees to the bad guy. Why would you be like that? Well, that's why I don't really like this stance. All right? The only thing I can really think of is you're standing here talking to your buddy Bob. Hey Bob, how you doing? Bob says, watch out, and you go, what? I don't know, maybe that's it. Okay? Doesn't really matter. That's a 90-degree cat stance. All right? The beauty to the cat stance is this foot can't get swept. This foot's ready to kick somebody. That's it. That's why cat stances are cool. All right? So this here is a right cat stance because this foot's closer to the bad guy. And this is a left cat stance. These are 90-degree cat stances. All right? My feet create a 90-degree angle. The angle is determined by the back leg because the front leg always points at the bad guy. All right. Now let's talk about the 45-degree cat. 45-degree cat is going to look like this. All right? Again, 90% of my weight's on the back leg, 10% is on the front leg. Front leg's on a tippy toe, hands are up, front leg points at the bad man. This one's pretty easy. You could have been in a neutral bow or a guard stance, and you went, oh my gosh, hey. Or, I'm going to kick you, or don't sweep my foot, all kinds of ideas. For a good cat stance, your foot should be 1 foot away from the other foot. All right? Doesn't matter if it's a 90 or a 45. Your foot should be 1 foot distance, okay? Not 12 inches, 1 foot distance. Okay? Boom, boom, cat. Bang, there you go. Knees are bent, you're ready to rock. Let's talk about twist stances. You got a front twist and a rear twist. Those are kind of like in-motion stances, which means you're going somewhere, usually. All right, so a front twist stance, you would have a right front twist, all right? Or you could have a left front twist, or a right rear twist, or, that makes sense, all right? So, twist stance. Your back leg, your back knee should sit in the hollow of your front knee, okay? The back leg, ball of the foot is on the ground, heel is up. Front leg, foot is, what do you call that? Perpendicular to the bad man. Hands are up, all right? So this foot comes up, bang, just like that, all right? There you go. You can also get here by rotating. This would be an in-place twist. Make sense? Right? So this would be a left front twist. Okay? Yeah. Bang. Bang. All right? There you go. So, look, right front twist stance, right rear twist stance. So, this rear twist is a little bit different. Okay? Back leg, still, the knee is in the hollow of the front leg. The heel is up, ball of the foot. The only difference is, really, my butt's towards you. Okay? And how I got there. Does that make sense? Okay. If you have questions on any of these, go talk to your instructor. He'll play with you. And if he won't, get a new one. All right. Next stance is called a wide kneel. So, you're in your neutral bow or your guard stance. What you're going to do is you're going to pick up your back foot, so it's on the ball, and you're going to drop your weight. Now, the guideline is that you go down until your knee is one of your own handspans off the ground. Okay? So my knee should be there, hands up. You don't want to lean, you want to drop to your hand should be right there. Okay? That's generally supposed to be used to change your height. So you're doing it to escape a high kick or a high punch. You could use it to drop down, come back up. You could use it to drop down, sink your weight onto somebody as you punch them. Who knows? Anytime you want to get low, change your level so you can hit somebody low. I'm Mr. James at Charm City Karate. This is Kenpo On Dummies for Purple Belt Stances. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.